What's up everyone, TerraQuake here, and welcome back to the Pokemon Blue walkthrough. In the last part, we made our way through the treacherous Mount Moon, or as I like to call it, Mount Zubat, because of how many of them there were in that place. But we finally made it out here on Route 4, which is going to connect to Cerulean City, which not only is just a nice area to stop and heal up at, but it is the place where the second gym is located. Now, somewhere around here, there is a hidden Great Ball, but honestly, I don't know exactly where it is, but, you know, go knock yourself out if you do want to find that hidden Great Ball. However, what is not hidden is over here, you can get a TM. It's nothing amazing, it's just TM04, which is a Whirlwind. I'll probably end up selling it, but I don't know, if you want to try out Whirlwind, go ahead. Anyways, make sure you've done all you want to do, you know, in Mount Moon, Pewter City, basically all that we've been to so far, because once you hop down this ledge, there's no going back. At least until, like, you beat the second and third gym, because you'll be able to go back through the Diglett's Cave and connect back to Route 2 a little later on. Anyways, here's Route 4. The only new mons you can find are Ekans if you're playing Pokemon Red, and Sandshrew if you're playing Pokemon Blue. And I want to add one of those to my team. And you guys know I'm playing Pokemon Blue, so I'm sure you can tell who it's gonna be. But it's definitely not Rattata, I'll tell you that. Alright, we have found the Sandshrew that I was looking for. It's only level 6. I was hoping, you know, it'd be a little higher of a level. But that's fine, at least it's easy to weaken and catch. But, no, I don't want to use a potion. Yeah, Sandshrew, why am I using an antidote? No, potion, or Pokeball. I'm just not even paying attention, apparently. But, yeah, Sandshrew here, it's a pretty good mon, you know? Playing ground type, has some good defense, some great attack. It evolves into Sandslash. Not too far along in the game, and I gotta think of a nickname for this guy. You know, off the top of my head, we're gonna call this guy Sandy. Now, I know that sounds kind of dumb, but we can use that as a reference to Sandy from good old SpongeBob SquarePants. Even though Sandshrew really isn't like a squirrel, he's more of a, what, armadillo or something? I have no clue. All I know is that we are now in Cerulean City. So the first thing I'm going to do is quickly heal up at the Pokemon Center. Alright, so you'll already notice that Cerulean City kind of has like a blue tint to it. And that kind of hints at the gym leader's typing, which is water. So, you know, if you started with Bulbasaur, or maybe you have a Pikachu at this point, get ready to use them a bunch. But for now, we're going to explore the city a little bit, you know, and I think we'll start off here on the southern side. Right there is the Pokemart. Not going to bother with it right now, though. To the left of it, though, is the bicycle shop, which might sound great and all, but if you go in there, the guy will try to sell you a bike for 1 million Pokédollars. As a matter of fact, I'll just show you, just in case you don't believe me. He says, "Welcome to our bike shop. We got the bike just for you, 1 million Pokédollars." And he's like, yeah, sorry, you can't afford that. Yeah, you'll never be able to afford it, but luckily, there's an item that we'll get in the very next city that will allow us to get a bike for free. So yeah, that'll be nice. If you go to the house left of the Pokemon Center, it's one of these guys in here. Okay, yeah, this is, this is a wife, apparently. That is not a guy. Here we go, it's her husband that wants to trade his Jinx for your Poliwhirl. Now, you probably don't have a Poliwhirl at this point in the game, but if you want a Jinx, that's the only place you can get it in Pokemon Red and Blue. So come back once you do have a Poliwhirl, and you can get yourself a Jinx, a nice Ice Psychic type, even though it's kind of creepy. Now, I went to this guy's backyard up here because I know... There we go, a hidden rare candy. Might as well pick it up because why the heck not? It's nice to have. And if you talk to him, he's actually kind of interesting because he'll tell you that like what each gym badge, like what its benefit is after you get it. So for example, we have the Boulder badge. So the attack stat of all of our Pokemon have slightly increased. And, you know, he tells you, like, what HMs you can use outside of battle and stuff. But, yeah, that's a feature in this game. depending on like the gym badge you get, like your stats of all your Pokemon will slightly be raised. Anyways, in front of this house, we have a cop. Apparently, there's an investigation going on. This house was robbed by Team Rocket. And the funny thing is, you can literally see the Team Rocket grunt standing right behind the house. This is what I was talking about in the last episode. The police just don't do their job in this game. But yeah, basically, he's blocking you from going on to the next route. And then up north here, be careful. Make sure you're healed up, because as soon as you walk onto Route 24, your rival will challenge you. And if I'm going to be honest, I don't think I'm ready to take him on. However, I do think I'm ready to take on the water-type gym hosted by Misty herself. Yeah, usually I would go take on the rival, go to the Nugget Bridge, head to Bill's house first, and do all that stuff. But, you know, I talked about it in part 1. I want this to be a bit more of a challenging playthrough, so why not take on the gym first? Plus, we have a pretty good team. I know I just put Sandshrew up front, but I'm just going to be switch training him. I think Butterfree and Ivysaur will handle this gym just fine, I hope. Misty's highest level Mon is at level 21, but I think we're going to be okay because she only has one other Mon, and it's really not that threatening. So hopefully Sprout Jr. can do it. If not, then like Butterfree can come in for the cleanup. But yeah, here's a Horsey. Just a plain water type, nothing too crazy. It can become a Seadra. Of course, not a Kingdra yet, because this Kingdra was not out until Gen 2. But unfortunately, it outspeeds. I think that's because it's lowering our speed with Bubble, but you know its Bubble is barely doing anything. But yeah, these battles might last a little longer than they could because I'm switch training Sandshrew. But look at that, he already got up 1 level. Hopefully he's going to be caught up to the rest of the team in no time. Speaking of our new team member, Sandshrew and Sandslash, they're one of those mons that, you know, kind of get disrespected, just like Voltorb and Electrode, because they don't get a single ground type move by level up in this game, which I know sounds kind of pathetic, but they can still learn the TMs for Dig and Earthquake and, you know, some great ground type TMs. And we actually get Dig very soon in the game. After you deal with the Team Rocket grunt at that house, you'll get the TM for Dig, which in this game is a 100 accuracy, 100 base power move. It is pretty nice. So I think we'll be just fine once we get that TM. Until then, he only has like Scratch. So yeah, right now Sandshrew is probably just going to be getting switch trained, unless we run into something like really weak. Definitely not in this gym, you know, these are all water types. But yeah, just like Brock's gym, by the way, there's no real puzzle to this. I mean, there's more of like a walkway, and there's 2 trainers to fight instead of 1. I know, that's so difficult. But yeah, they just have some pretty easy mons. This junior trainer has a Goldeen, level 19 though, which is actually higher level than one of Misty's Pokemon, so I find that kind of funny. But yeah, I'm kind of liking, you know, giving myself a challenge in this playthrough. So I'm glad that we're going in a little under-leveled before heading north. I think it's going to be fun to do. Ooh, I forgot you had Peck. That's super effective. Come on, Butter. There you go. Honestly, we might go down. Yeah, Butter's probably going to go down. We'll try and get off one more Confusion. I'm kind of just going to let him die because I want to try and get Sandshrew most of the experience. Wait, hold on. Oh, it only went for Supersonic. Yo, no way the AI chokes, right? Come on, just hit yourself. No, oh, it went for a Tail Whip. Oh my gosh. Oh no, it still lived. No. Yes, it hit himself. Oh my gosh, I just went through like 5 emotions there. Oh, and it was worth it for all that experience for Sandy. Let's go. Holy cow. Yeah, that was a crazy fight, but you'll notice in these games the AI, just like the rest of the game, is put together by sticks and glue. There are a lot of gaping holes in the AI, so for some reason, sometimes they'll just use a random move instead of actually killing you. Anyways, I'm going to heal up before taking on Misty. I'm also going to switch out Sandshrew from the front. He's already gained more levels than I thought he would, which is pretty cool. But yeah, I'm going to be starting with Butter because I want to save Ivysaur for her ace. Because honestly, I think Ivysaur might not be able to take it out by itself. But again, like I said, her first mon isn't too challenging. I'm going to drop a quick save though, just in case. You know, you never know what could happen. we could just get critted 5 times. But here we go. Second gym battle time. It is Misty. And yeah, her policy is an all-out offensive with a water-type Pokemon. And yeah, both of her Mons are playing water types. So actually, I take that back. Starmie is part Psychic, right? Yeah, Starmie's part Psychic. Jeez. Do I really not know that? No, Starmie is definitely part Psychic. But it doesn't know any Psychic type moves, so feel free to bring in, you know, your poison types and stuff. Anyways, she starts with Staryu, though, the pre-evolution. And it's only level 18. What I think I'm going to do is try to use Sleep Powder. All it knows is Tackle and Water Gun. Really, we're starting off with a crit. But yeah, it only knows Tackle and Water Gun. That's literally all it can do. So, you know, it doesn't really have any moves that it can set up with. It can't really mess with your stats or anything. So I would recommend, you know, just using your attacking move on it. It's not the strongest Pokemon ever, so don't be worried just because Water Gun is a stab move. And as you can see here, I have totally outplayed it just by confusing it, getting some crits, and making it go Betty bye, you know. There we go. Down goes the Staryu. A level up for Butterfree, and yeah, that went down way easier than I thought it would, so that's nice. Next up is Starmie, the evolved form. And along with Tackle and Water Gun, just like Staryu, it's going to know Harden and Bubble Beam. Bubble Beam is basically just a stronger version of Water Gun, and I don't think she'll really use Harden too much. So what I'm going to try to do with this guy is just try to whittle it down. Luckily, we have a Grass type in here, so I think it's going to elect to use Tackle, which is not a stab move. And there's an X Defend. We saw her use it against the Staryu. Those X items, they're just going to raise her stats and stuff. So they can get kind of annoying, but Vine Whip, that was honestly more than I thought it would do after the X Defend, and we have the Leech Seed up. So I think Sprout Jr. will be able to take this man down by himself. Let's see. A crit would be nice, but yeah, I mean, we're just getting too much health back from the Leech Seed. Even the crit doesn't even matter, bro. That does not matter, Misty. Come on, one more Vine Whip. Oh, okay, it's gonna take, you know what, I don't even want to risk missing Tackle. I feel like that would happen to me, so... Oh wait, it doesn't even matter. Leech Seed happens after they attack in this game instead of the end of the turn. And look at that EXP for Sprout Jr. Almost 1,000 already. Just from a level 21 Starmie. But down goes Misty. A pretty easy gym battle. I was hoping for it to be a little more challenging, but that's fine. But there we go. We got the Cascade badge. And I believe she gives us the TM for Bubble Beam. So if you do have a water-type Pokemon, and it only has like Water Gun or Bubble, then Bubble Beam will be a pretty nice upgrade. Also, you saw she said that we can now use Cut outside of battle, which will be useful because we're going to need that to get to the next area in the game. But for now, I'm just going to heal up and probably call it an episode. I know this one was a little shorter, but I mean, the gym went by a lot easier than I thought it would be. We caught Sandshrew quicker than I thought we would. So all around, just a nice, quick episode where we got a lot done. Now, next time I will be heading north because we do have to go up to Bill's house, even if you do take on Misty first, because there's an important item that you need to get. So that will be happening on tomorrow's episode of the Pokemon Blue walkthrough, but for now, thank you for watching, have a great rest of your day, and until next time, deuces!